back on the air and getting it done.
Oh, we're recording. Well, hello, everyone. This is Well Said with Kim and Vic. I'm Kim.
I'm Vic.
You know, it's been a while since we've talked to you guys. I think, man, maybe was it 2020? After the election?
No, we have 2021.
Or 22. Look.
Whatever it's been.
It's been a while, but we're back, and we decided that we wanted to start talking, like reintroducing ourselves to you guys, to the audience, and as well as really start commenting on
some
things.
of the crazy that's been going on in our climate today, our political climate today.
And culturally and all, anything that you could think of, the cray-crays are out.
Sister Chaos is smacking people in the front and the back of their heads.
Like the City Girls, the Sister Cole, all of them, they acting crazy.
Ooh, God.
So, but just to give a little bit of background, for the last couple of years with both of us have been growing businesses.
Yeah.
Particularly me, I've had some health issues. Had COVID really bad in 2022.
Thank God. Yeah. Didn't knock on this sister door not one time. That's right. I've been healthy.
Didn't get the jab though, because I'm still a purebred. I actually got COVID twice. So,
but that means your immune system is still, and everyone's immune system was working. Trust me. Everyone's, yeah. So,
and we've been building businesses.
Yeah.
I'm a life insurance agent, and I've kind of veered off into another area of Medicare. So I'm building an agency. Vic, I'll let you tell you what she's doing now.
Just a lot of stuff. Construction company. I've always been big at that, and I'm actually what really pivoted me to that point was when I was doing my construction for my historical home. So I says, listen, if I can do it with this, I can do it, start a business, and, it's been doing very well. So, yes, but we do like this political scene that's happening now. We really want to get back into it and start talking about why Sister Chaos is causing so much strife.
That's a small part of it.
And why is Sister Chaos acting like a bologna Whopper when it's just a bologna sandwich? And why are we ingesting a bologna sandwich with lettuce, tomatoes, sesame seed bun with that special sauce on it? Because even though you have that, it's still a bologna sandwich.
I've never heard it put like that. Okay, sis. And just to clear it up what Vic is talking about, we're noticing in today's political climate, which is, needless to say, very toxic, very divisive with everything that's going on. But one of the areas that we really want to focus on, especially because we are Black women, is that what we're seeing from Black women in power.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, a lot of the corruption, a lot of the race baiting. So, going forward, that's an area in particular that we really want to focus on, as well as some of the things we see going on in the culture all the way up until this very, very important election that's coming up in 2024. I know we always say this election is the most important, but
they're all important. And I think what's happening is that people say that to kind of get traction and generation going on, just to move. But as a lifelong Republican, we have always been in a critical position voting, because we are not the majority, we're the minority when it comes down to voting. So just being informed, being educated, and us as Black women coming out of the gate, we want to say, listen, that nonsense that you see on television with these Black women
is not representative
of Black women.
And
whether you are Republican or Democrat.
That's correct.
That's not how we present ourselves, and I think we want to dispel that myth of what people are actually thinking about us. Okay?
Yeah, so we're back. And we just wanted to reintroduce ourselves and just stay tuned. Yeah. And check us out as we give our commentary on what we see is going on from a Black female perspective.
Because we're going to be bringing it straight to y'all head.
Straight to the head.
And we're going to be smacking you guys with some very informative insight that a lot of people are not looking at when it comes down to the Black vote, the Black community, and how what does that look like coming across the finish line with 2024. And so that's what we want to get back to.
And then also just some of the things we've been talking about up to this moment. We've had a lot of things going on. We were prepared to start actually back in February, but it's been so many things going on, like we say, health-wise, business-wise, even weather-wise here. It's thunderstorming. But we were thinking about things that we could talk about, some of the nuances, like with me and Vic, even though we're both conservative women, she's been a conservative her whole life.
Yeah.
I just came to conservatism about 24 years ago.
But I think you probably was conservative to a degree, okay? It's just that a lot of people who are, black women who are Democrats, a lot of them are conservative because a lot of them go to churches.
No, I was a Democrat. I didn't go to church. It wasn't until I truly feel like I was converted to Christianity that I started to recognize the conservative values that weren't matching up to what I was believing before. So I own my stuff. I was a Democrat. I really was. But the only reason I was a Democrat though is because I was told to be one. And it wasn't until I started really researching. But I did believe a lot of the Democrat ideology.
But my thing is, babe, you say because I was told to. So if I tell people to go out there and jump off a building, you gonna do that?
Yeah, because it was
suicide.
No, the difference I think is because my mom was a Democrat. It's just like we teach our kids, just like racists teach their kids to be racist. Your parents kind of teach you their ideology.
Yeah.
And my mother probably was more libertarian, really, than she was
liberal.
And
they didn't have that back then.
And then if you think about it, the Democrats back then weren't that crazy like they are now. But, and then, like I said, Vic's been a lifelong conservative. So we have some nuanced opinions about things just because of I think foundationally, we believe a lot, we have the same core values, but it's just sometimes I have a different spin on some things.
And I have to give it a side eye.
I used to be a Democrat.
And I'm so glad you said that because that is what I've noticed. A lot of people did that switch within not this past administration, but the Trump administration. A lot of people who were Democrat came across that line of conservatism. However, they brought a lot of those ideologies with them, and I think a lot of the times it kind of polluted the conservative movement. Or the face of the black conservative movement. And so I kind of had a distaste for it a little bit, and I did a little pushback with it because you knew that, because I'm just like saying, that's not what conservative look like. But because our party was so happy to have so many black people at the time, coming across the finish line, we were just willing to accept any old thing because it was black. And I'm like saying, no, I'd rather you stay over there if you're not willing to learn the history and be a part of the success of the Republican Party. I'd rather you stay being a Democrat because what you do, and it's kind of like the same thing with political leaders now that's fleeing the Democrat Party. They're coming over, and I'm like saying, you're coming over here, but are you learning what conservatism looks like? What is conservatism, and how we should be putting that in our policies going forward to help all American citizens going forward?
And I think that's something that is going to come out as we're doing videos and stuff. We have little nuanced differences on how we look at conservatism, which I think is okay. I think there's room for it. But a lot of times I will yield to Vic, especially historically, about the party because she's been around from day one.
I love the books.
So that I think for the most part is we just wanted to come back and reintroduce ourselves and let you know that we're going to start producing, making content again, just giving our commentary about what we see that's going on. I agree that our voice is needed because we're a little more seasoned than some of the other commentators. We've been around for a while. I'm a boomer. And I think you're just past boomer.
Yeah, well, I'm not gonna tell my age.
You ain't
I'm still in boomer.
Oh, you a boomer?
I'm a boomer.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm still a boomer.
See, there it is.
And
look,
and having like a boomer, but I'm a boomer.
That's right. But having said that, I think the boomers have lost their damn mind. But that's a whole nother story.
Yeah.
We get such a bad rap because a lot of the boomers who are out there who are very visible and vocal.
Yeah.
And trust me, all boomers don't think like them.
No.
So we appreciate you guys for checking us out, and stay tuned.
And just remember, we're going to be on several platforms, so also keep that in mind. So like when you do see us on YouTube, we also want you to run on over to Spreely.
Right, Spreely's a new,
and we want you to like us over there.
A platform, and we'll link that as we start.
Those are things
getting geared back up and learning the system.
Yeah.
We're going to be part of a new platform called Spreely, which is short for free speech or something like that.
Yeah.
Speak freely.
Yeah.
You know. So,
but because of that bill that's being passed there, we may
not. That's a whole nother story. We'll talk about that.
We'll talk about that too.
But thank you guys, and we'll see you next time.
Bye, guys.